so much for taking the time to share your story with us. Let's start from the beginning. Can you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your current role?
Yeah, of course. And thank you for having me, Betsy. So my name is Yarivi. I am the Handyman Services Team Operations Manager. And here with the Handyman team, we do a couple of things such as helping customers with, things on their to-do list. Maybe they need some help mounting a TV. Maybe they need something assembled. So they'll call our team to help with that. We have several departments, and some of my responsibilities are supporting and helping the team managers as well as sometimes the reps to make their day-to-day easier to help our customers. So I've been working at Porch about 8 years. It's going to be 8 years in August, and they've been super awesome.
Awesome. Can you walk us through your journey from agent to manager?
Yeah, it's been super fun. So 8 years ago, I started with the booking team, which is essentially a sales team. So whenever a customer put in that request, we would get a case and give them a call. So that was what I started. That's how I started here at Porch. From there was an opportunity to join the training team as a trainer, actually, for the sales team. So I was really, really thrilled and happy to do something different, and just honored to even have been considered for that. And from training, that gave me a lot of visibility to not only how our team was expected to work, but it also gave me an opportunity to share ideas of how we can make it easier for people on our team to have access to information, how to answer questions more confidently when we had customers on the phone. So that training position really gave me a lot of, it just really opened up the panorama to see what was possible within our team. And then from there, I was given an opportunity for more growth into being the training and training, development, and quality assurance manager, and that gave me visibility to some of our other teams. So not just the sales team, but working with our project coordinators, working with our handyman onboarding team, our customer support. That was a lot of fun, being able to kind of connect the dots right between our teams, because it's very easy for us to kind of have tunnel vision to what I do, what my team does. And sometimes we forget that we could be impacting somebody else, or, kind of like in this chain of teamwork, right? So it was really, really interesting and fun to kind of connect everyone and get everybody really to buy into our team goals and just our goals and objectives. And then from there, I was given the opportunity to do the role I currently have, which is the operations manager. And it's been really interesting. There are days where it could be a little bit stressful, but we've cultivated a really strong team that I know I can count on to help make decisions and make decisions in a way that is going to hopefully positively impact our reps as well as our customers and our handyman.
I agree completely. I really do. And who at Porch has had the biggest impact on your professional development?
Yeah, that's a tough question, only because it's not just one person. It's been several people, but I think at the moment, my current boss, Keegan Rossman, he's very supportive. I've learned a lot from him. He's someone that I feel comfortable asking for help when I need it. He's someone I can bounce ideas off of, and I feel like he has confidence in me to not only just do my job, but do it in a way that is going to make our team happy with being able to develop them into growth opportunities as well, ideally within the handyman team, but within Porch as well. So he's definitely had a really big impact on my professional development. And yeah, I really appreciate everything that he's done for me.
Thank you. And now that you're in a leadership role, how do you pay it forward and support others in their growth?
So that's also difficult because, and it's a great question, because I think it's very part of what we do every day within our team, not just myself, but a lot of other people on our team. But I think one way that I've been able to pay it forward and support others in their growth is giving them the opportunity to ask questions and ask for help. I think that a lot of times people are afraid to do that, and that will stump their growth, right? Something I say to my team is, how do like not knowing something is usually a very easy thing to solve for if you ask a question, right? Because then you'll know the answer. Someone will be able to give you the answer. It's not always me. Sometimes I don't know the answers, and I've gotten more comfortable with saying that to people, like, hey, I don't have an answer for you right now, but let me go figure it out. And sometimes we can do that together. So I think that's one way that, or a strategy that I've used to try and pay it forward and support others in their growth. Also in providing them with skills and opportunities to develop skills that will help them apply for other opportunities, whether that's tidying up your resume or feeling comfortable in a conversation, like in an interview conversation, right? Helping them identify what they're good at. Sometimes it's very difficult for us to sell ourselves, right? To say, these are my strengths, these are my areas of opportunity. And sometimes it's easier to have somebody else kind of help you discover them or share what they think those are for you, right? Yeah, so I don't know if that's a way to pay it forward, but that's something I feel I have been able to use to pay it forward and support people on the team.
I wish I had you as a manager, Yarivi. You're a great support system.
I wish we had you on our team. Yeah.
How has Porch impacted your personal life outside of work?
Quite a bit, actually. So before working at Porch, I worked in logistics for a fresh cut produce company, and it was very stressful. I worked pretty much 7 days a week. I had my office hours to do, but because I was responsible for shipments being made and sent to distribution centers that happened at night, I would get calls at 3, 4, 5 in the morning and then have to show up the next day. So working for Porch has impacted the way that I can have a proper work-life balance. I'm able to spend time with my family. The fact that I don't have to commute gives me that time back into my daily personal life. I'm able to make better decisions even around how I fuel myself, right? Like how I eat, how I hydrate, having time to work out even. And I think those are things I was taking for granted beforehand, but when I didn't have the opportunity to do those things, like when I lost them in this other job, and then I gained them back, I really learned to value them, right? Like, wow, now I have time to say yes to a lot of other opportunities in my personal life, even if that's just spending time with friends, right? Like, I no longer have to be the person who says, no, I can't, I'm at work. And I think that's one of the greatest things, that I've been able to connect with people in my social circle more. I've been able to learn through their experiences as well, because now we have time to grab a cup of coffee, or I can have people over after work and we can spend some time and hear what they were going through, but also share what I'm going through. And it's been great. I've been able to spend more time with my partner as well, start making other plans for the future. Again, like I think just having time to decide what to do, or even having the option to take time to take a nap at 6 o'clock at night is amazing. It does good things for your health, I think.
Oh, good. I'm over here laughing and agreeing and shaking my head like, yes, yes.
And yeah, for context, I can't see Betsy's reaction.
Oh, God. No, but this is really good. I agree completely. Porch has helped me with that as well. Let's see. Next question. Which person had inspired you the most and why?
A lot of people, but someone really sticks out in particular. That person is Asami Flores. She has been with her team for a couple of years, also has been developing and done a couple of things since she started. But Asami Flores currently is like our partner success liaison. She is someone who inspires me because everything she does always has a positive attitude, but she genuinely cares for the people that she's talking to, whether that's another coworker, a customer, a supervisor. You can just tell that she genuinely cares, and she treats people with so much respect and empathy and admiration that is always visible. And I wish I had some of her, or several, if not all of the people skills that she has, because that's something that I can struggle with from time to time. But sometimes I think, how would Asami handle this situation? And that's super, super helpful. I think everyone can do their jobs well, but sometimes it's difficult to do that with a smile, with empathy and respect. And that's why Asami inspires me, because every day I see her do just that. And I hope that I can continue learning that from her. Yeah, and I'm sure a lot of people on our team would agree that Asami is an inspiration to them.
I don't know Asami personally, but I do agree. I've seen that as well.
She's amazing.
She is. But I mean, like you said, those qualities sometimes are very hard to learn, and I'm happy to hear as well that you have someone on your team that can help with not just you, the entire team, and maybe others like me, and etc.
Yeah, I hope I think she also inspires other people on her team to just be better people. Like, let's include that. Like, Asami inspires our team to just be a better person day to day.
I agree. Why would you recommend working at Porch to someone considering it?
So, I would recommend people to work at Porch because, a lot of people say, hey, come work here, it's a great team environment, and then it's not. But I can generally say that has been the absolute truth for me, right? I've been surrounded by people who genuinely want to see you succeed, who want to see you do better and grow, because it's in all of our best interests to have people succeed day to day, right? And yeah, could we be competitive? For sure. But what I've learned from my coworkers here at Porch is that we can do that in a very respectful manner. Like our Porch values even say, right? Like, no jerks, no egos. And I've seen almost everybody that I've ever had opportunity to work with really, really take that to heart and really display that value, which is very hard to find out there, right? And yeah, they will find that support here at Porch more than they probably will somewhere else.
You nailed it. I've been trying to figure out how to say that exactly, and I really never have the words. But you really did nail it. I always say the same
Thanks,
thing.
Betsy.
It's just cliche that working at a job is family, etc. And then when you get there, it's not even that.
Yeah.
And I do feel that here at Porch. I really do.
Yeah.
And
I love it here.
what's something about working here that you think people don't realize but should?
Something about working here that I think people don't realize but should. I think it goes back to a previous question about how it's impacted my personal life, which is working at Porch gives us time. Time to, again, make better decisions for ourselves, make time to learn new skills that will help us in our jobs, but also times to just decide what we want to do with that time, right? And I think that's something a lot of us don't realize or take for granted, right? So, again, like that's, I think, one of my favorite things about having the opportunity to work with, a company like Porch.
I agree. And for the last question, if you could give one piece of advice to someone just starting out at Porch, what would it be?
One piece of advice I would give to someone starting at Porch would be let go of previous negative experiences you might have had with other coworkers or previous places of work. Be open to accepting the fact that people are nice. Because sometimes it could come a bit of a shock. I've had people who have recently joined the team message me and say, hey, I know that during training you said everyone be supportive, but everyone actually is what's going on. And I tell them, yeah, be open to being on the receiving end of someone who is willing and reaching out to help you. And then also, don't be afraid to ask questions, right? Like, we've all been the new person. We've been there. We know that it could be nerve-wracking. We know that it could be stressful. We all want to do a good job and put our best foot forward. And sometimes that makes us scared to ask for help because we don't want anyone to think that, oh, they can't do the job. They ask a lot of questions, etc. I would say if you're just starting out, things are new to you, right? It's okay to ask questions. Take advantage of being new and asking everything you want to know. It's only going to help you learn. It's going to help you be better. And there are people on the team who have been here for a while, several years, who are great at doing what they do and are willing to share what makes them successful. I think that's an excellent resource, right? Take advantage of that. Like, reach out, especially if people have shown to you that they're willing to share. Don't be afraid to ask for help, I think, is the biggest advice that I could give to someone. And the advice we give people who, were new on our team, when we're doing our welcome meetings with them, it's something every single supervisor manager will say to them is, please, if you have a question, just ask.
I agree completely. That's what I felt like. Very nerve-wracking when I started, but asking away is definitely what led me here as well too. Thank you so much, Yarivi, for sharing your journey with us. Your growth and leadership are truly inspiring. Stories like yours are what make Porch such a special place to grow and thrive. We hope this inspires others who are just starting out or thinking about taking the next step. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, Betsy. Thanks, everyone.